Okay, so James Comey, the guy that used to run the FBI, has released the numbers on his social media. And people that understand symbolism, people that have figured out the Enigma code, are basically saying that this is a call for a assassination. Like this is the assassin. Who does he want to assassinate? Well, 86 apparently is standard code both in military and in the restaurant industry to eliminate, to get rid of. And 47 stands for the President of the United States, Donald Trump, because he's the 47th president, right? So all the experts have pitched in, and they have realized that this is a call to action. Like he wants to assassinate the current president, and this is stochastic terrorism. And so you go on the mainstream media, the prestigious organizations, and you see grown-ups, experts, scientists getting around the table and they're discussing. But did he know? What if he didn't know? But if he knew that this is stochastic terrorism, how do we fight against it? By displaying it to hundreds of millions of people on our station. This is how we fight stochastic terrorism, right? Like he posted that on his Twitter account. Maybe 10,000 people saw it, but that's okay. We're going to condemn it, and we're going to show it to hundreds of millions around the world. And so the question has to be, did he actually know? Of course he knew. I mean, this man ran the FBI. He understands symbolism. He understands code. Is he going to get in legal trouble? That depends. Is he going to get convicted? Absolutely not, because the standard of proof is beyond any reasonable evidence. And so as long as you have a single as long as you have a single juror that looks at this and says, well, what is the claim here? The claim is that he walked on the beach, he saw these numbers, and he took a screenshot and posted it on his Twitter. I mean, there's a lot of reasonable doubt there. You know, what if he actually did walk on the beach and saw the numbers, right? Like, we're not talking the court of public opinion anymore. We're talking legal proof, legal burden of proof. And so, being the head of the FBI, he knew exactly what he is doing so that he doesn't get arrested. He can always claim, well, I didn't know what the numbers mean. He can always claim, well, I was talking about getting rid of, as in impeached, not an assassination. But obviously, everyone else is going to say, oh, like this is a president that already survived 3 assassination attempts. You're not being a cheeky little shit. You're causing stochastic terror. What do I think about it? Well, first I'll tell you what I think, and then I'll tell you the actual reason. So please stay for the actual reason as well, because it's important. I do think that both things can be true. Like, why do we constantly have to pick and choose? Why do we always have to pretend we're offended? No, I think he was a cheeky little shit. I think it's hilarious what he is trying to pull off, but at the same time, I do think that the full might of the law has to descend upon him. Like, I can laugh while the law does its job. I don't have to pick and choose. Yeah, I think he's a little edgy boy. You know, I do think that going around on Twitter and causing distress of alarm is fucking funny. But I also think that, no, the Secret Service should knock on his door. They should start an investigation. Why the fuck not? Why do I have to pick and choose? Why can't I laugh and at the same time justify the law moving in his direction? And you know why I support the law moving in his direction? Because I can imagine how it would be if the situation was reversed. Like, let's picture for a second that Kamala Harris would have become the 47th president of the United States after surviving not 1, not 2, but 3 assassination attempts. Yes, for those of you who don't know, the one at the rally, that's the most prominent one. But there were 2 other cases, 2 other people that tried to assassinate Donald Trump, and they were caught. And so, if Kamala Harris was placed in the exact same position, and you had a right-winger that tried to be a cheeky little shit and posted this online, what do you think would have happened? The answer is exactly the same thing that should happen to this ex-FBI director. No more, no less, right? And at the same time, we can laugh about it. Yeah, no, you know, great trolling. I gotta say, you know, as a troll, I respect the craft. But fuck around and find out. Level 11. Now, why did he do it? Hmm? Why do you guys think he did it? I'm actually curious if anyone in the chat can figure out why did he do it. Did he want to assassinate the president? This is another thing that I heard. It's like he wanted to assassinate the president. Well, if that's the case, wouldn't he do it with a phone call or, not in public? Usually, I understand when the mafia or gangs call hits on people, they usually don't do it in public, right? He wanted to sell his book. His book is coming up. It's coinciding with this event. And what better way to get publicity than to pull a stunt like this? Take into account, this is a person that led the FBI. He understands how the mainstream media works. He understands how public opinion works. He understands the law on what exactly he can get away with without getting into trouble. He knows what the Trump base thinks. He knows what the Democrat base thinks. And so by posting this, he created a global scandal because he knew that right-wing influencers are going to zoom in on it, and then the press will talk it, and every single channel has his face now, has his name now, and this is free advertisement. He played everyone for fools. Had people just ignored him, that's what would have pissed him off. Like, he's trying to sell a book. And if he posted this and no one cared, no one talked about it, people just moved on, well, he would be very upset. But because everyone is talking and like the Secret Service comes to your door now, he looks like a victim to his base. Who are his base? The Democrats, right? Like the average wineouts and all of these people that are going, oh my goodness, he's getting persecuted. Oh, there's no more free speech in America. We have fascism. Look what they are doing to good people. And this is what he wants. This is literally what he wants them to think. And so having the Secret Service knock at your door is massive publicity. Seriously, I noticed that people don't really critical think as much as they used to, in the sense of they just like a convenient explanation rather than look a little bit deeper. They will say, well, this guy is a moron, he's an idiot, he's unhinged. And while it is true that there are people that are morons, idiots, and unhinged, they're usually not in charge of the FBI. Usually the people that are in charge of big institutions, they're not stupid, they're just evil. They're not really dumb and just happen to bumble their way all the way to the top. No, they have other agendas that do not align with the public interest. Or they have various loyalties that aren't to democracy or the government, they're more to a political party or various people. And so when you see a person like this, someone that was in charge of a massive institution, you need to wonder, like, what exactly is he gaining from it? Why is he doing it? Like, most people don't just snap and all of a sudden get themselves in trouble with the law for the sake of it. There has to be some gain. There has to be an actual logical reason for it. And so the only thing that I can think of is that he wanted to sell his book. And when you realize that, you're like, oh shit, well, actually what he did is pretty fucking smart. Every single mainstream media is talking about him. He's not going to get arrested. He's not going to get imprisoned. The scandal will probably go away after 2 or 3 weeks. He's going to sell a lot of books. People are going to go Google, type his name. His book is going to pop up. And that's pretty much why he did it, right? And so he played the entire mainstream media. He played a lot of people, but he didn't play you guys, because you guys are here on my channel. And you got the wisdom. You now have knowledge that no one else has. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.